welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Cleveland Guardians.
Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Tanner Bybee.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
On the ground to the left. Ramirez sends it to first. One out in the top of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox.
Center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
And now it's Luis Robert. A little out front there as he swings through it. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Grounds one to short. Rocchio. And they take care of Robert for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Benintendi up here. Bybee, 26 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick in 2021. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike three there to end the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Back here in Cleveland. And on the mound in this one, Martin Perez.
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Now a chance for Stephen Kwan. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That one fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits. Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. And there's a foul ball. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
This one in the dirt. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Jose Ramirez, a switch hitter batting right. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Quan leads off first with 1 away. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Off the plate, 1-2 to count. In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Slings to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Guardians turned away in the first. We played 1 in Cleveland with no score on the show. Here in Cleveland, second inning set to go. Andrew Vaughn now. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019.
Ball, that's out.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Josh Rojas. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is downstairs. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Ramirez. Off balance feed. There's 1. On to Santana. 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Gets the call. That's strike 1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And delivers outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to third.
Nope,
and that's just foul. Second inning here, no score. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back now at Progressive Field. We head to the bottom of the second. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Late swing fouled off. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a four-seamer. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, right side. In time to Vaughn. And Thomas is out.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
And now Angel Martinez. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Fouled off. He was late. One out, bases empty. Off the mark there. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Out to short. In time to Vaughn. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Seventh, right fielder, John Kenzie
Noel digs in for the Guardians. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That clips the corner.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Vaughn snags it, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
Bybee back to work. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball there. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out looking.
frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Brooks Baldwin in the box now. No balls and a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Here's Corey Lee. Just missed. Foul ball. Next pitch is outside. And that clips the inside corner. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Down in order go the White Sox. Still no score. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. Ball 1, no strikes. There's a strike.
That's a ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. 3-1. And that's in there at the knees.
3-2.
On the ground, right side, Sosa throws to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Here's Brian Rocchio. There's a strike. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Nope. Ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
On the ground. Sends it to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. That one pushed to the left and foul. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Guardians go down in order. Guardians fail to score, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Cleveland, start of the fourth, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kwan heads after it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And
One
that
ball,
skips into
two
dirt.
strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's in the dirt.
Count.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Rocchio fires over to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
So here's Robert now. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Robert, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Benintendi to the plate. Struck out looking his first time. That one misses in the dirt.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That one clips the outside corner, and a count 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Noel gets under it, corrals it, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Bottom 4, stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1. This one popped up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
Ball that high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Guardians, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Next to hit, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 so far. That to right. And that's a foul ball. Fastball for a strike. 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Lee down to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. We played 4. No score. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Rojas stands in now and watches strike 1. Down the line, it's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Up next for Chicago.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. Caught looking his first time up. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Rojas over at first with 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
In the air out towards right center. Thomas sizes this one up. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So now the DH spot, Miguel Vargas went down on strikes his first time through. And that one fouled off. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Good job to fight that one off. Just outside. And the count is 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Rocchio. They get the force. That's out number 3. So 1 left for the White Sox, and we're still knotted at 0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Angel Martinez will hit next. Grounded out his first time.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Close, but called a ball. Yeah, that's ball 2. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Headed for the plate. The throw in. But it's offline. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Back-to-back singles. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
No outs. Runner at first. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. 1 on, nobody out. A run in. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Out. On to Vaughn. 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Cleveland on top 1-0. On the ground right side. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. center field. That's well struck. That's back there. That's long gone. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Number 64 up and throwing. Boozer, the lefty, warming up as well.
Hey!
Line to left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Martin Perez departs, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. New arm out of the bullpen, number 64.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Kyle Mansarda. And that drops in for a strike. That one ripped, but foul. Just off the outside corner. Now 1-2. Kwan, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in is the speedy Brooks Baldwin. Bybee back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. That one finds the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Just missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Fly ball to right. Noel. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Diving, makes the grab.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
Here's Mike Tauchman. He's grounded out a couple of times. First pitch misses. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Guardians 3 and the White Sox nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. That one down the line. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Now a fly ball to right center. Tauchman makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out.
Now batting, center fielder, Lane.
Here's Lane Thomas now, 1 for 2.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Ramirez in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner on at first with one gone. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Runner on the move. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Now batting, right fielder, John Kenzie.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Now it's the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. And there's a strike. First and third, one down. And a foul ball. And the 0-2. To first, might be two. There's one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So one run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. That one a little bit high. Ball one. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Paul Sewald, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Heron, the power lefty, up as well. The delivery to Robert. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
Hard hit to third. Tosses across to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Andrew Benintendi steps up, 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a foul straight back. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there, and got a little hope from the wind, just not enough.
2 down, base is empty, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew Vaughn. He was late there, strike one.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Guardians 4 and the White Sox nothing. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Cam Boozer.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 71, Cam Boozer.
Here's the catcher, Bone Naylor. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting. In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers.
2 strikes.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Inside.
Nope,
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Pitch misses, and the count's full. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Rocchio.
And now the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Ball 1 there. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Check swing, called strike. And a ball evens the count.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Pitch misses there. Full count now. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Left fielder.
Man at first with 1 gone. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The 0-1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And he'll play it on a bounce. The throw to third. He's in there.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Stepping in, Kyle Manzardo. Up and in, ball 1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That one finds the corner, and the count even 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And he pumps it a strike. Kwan over at second. Manzardo at first. One gone. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's a little bit low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So first and second with 2 outs. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. Chop to the left side. Fires across the diamond. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Paul Sewell.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Josh Rojas getting ready to hit. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Now it's the second baseman, Lenin Sosa. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low, 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1-1. Ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Walters, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Heron getting cranked up as well. Man at first, 1 away. And now the count is even. And there's a ball.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
And a 3-2. Line drive. Caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard.
Now
You know, line
batting,
drives don't always
shortstop,
find a
Brooks
hole, but the
Baldwin.
more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Brooks Baldwin, the next to hit. And that
Ball
one
one, no
upstairs.
strike.
And that misses. And the count now 2-0. The Guardians leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. The White Sox lead 1. It's 5-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Chicago.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
49.
bottom of the 8th, Jordan Leisure.
Jordan Leisure.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Thomas.
Thomas in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
Next offering upstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez. And first offering is fouled off. Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on. Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Man at second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. First offering, and it just misses. One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Nasty pitch right there. And the count 1-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. And it's even up.
2-2 to count.
Outside with a breaking ball. Up the middle, Sosa to first, got the out.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Naylor.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. 1 for 3. And takes low for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Brian.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. He's already homered here in this one. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Pulls that one foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Guardians strand a couple as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Walters.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Corey Lee.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eric Sabrowski, a rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
So digging in, Mike Tauchman. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And that just misses.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. White Sox down to their final out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
In the air, left field, down the line. And what a play! Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.